Top 5 Best Bookshelf Speakers. Number 5. KEF LS50 Meta. The KEF LS50 Meta speakers are, almost without argument, the best sounding active bookshelf speakers we've ever heard. The original LS50s were terrific, but the new version takes things a step further by adding in metamaterial absorption technology, a new type of technology which dramatically reduces distortion and resonance. The result? Silky, delicious sound quality. And in terms of functionality, there have been dramatic improvements too. KEF used to rely on not one but two apps for control, that's been simplified to just one. And with a range of wireless connectivity from Spotify Connect to Chromecast, Apple AirPlay 2 and Roon, you'll be playing music in moments no matter what your source is. While we do applaud the KEF LS50 Metas for retailing at the same price as their predecessor, there's no denying that they are still massively pricey. That becomes even more of a problem when you consider that they are outperformed by less expensive speakers, like the Polk Audio Legend L200S, below. Those speakers smoke the LS50 Metas, particularly on the low end, although of course, they can't compete on the top-notch wireless functionality. While we do admire the new version of the LS50S, they definitely aren't for everyone. Coming in number 4. Elac Uni-Fi 2.0. If you like the idea of owning a pair of Elac speakers, but you want something a little more refined than the top-ranked debut 2.0 B6.2S, then check out the new Uni-Fi 2.0. At $600, they are perhaps a little too pricey for most listeners, but that doesn't stop them being a solid pair of speakers. Whether we were listening in our oversized home theater testing room or a small office, these speakers performed brilliantly. We were also particularly impressed with how easily they moved between hi-fi and home theater systems. They sound just as good with a stereo amp as they do with an AV receiver. Designer Andrew Jones completely redesigned these speakers from the original, and it really shows. The biggest issue we had with the Elac Uni-Fi 2.0S, aside from the relatively high price, is that they face a lot of competition in this particular price range. As good as they are only slightly better than something like the Aperion Audio Novice below, and the less expensive Q Acoustics 3020i speakers given a serious run for their money. Right now, we'd say that a better choice is the slightly older debut 2.0 B6.2S, which are a more complete speaker from the same company. Coming in number 3. Q Acoustics 3020i. The Q Acoustics 3020 speakers truly excel when paired with a good turntable. The sweet, natural sound and warm detail really lend themselves to good quality vinyl recordings. The sound is refined and clean, with crisp detail and improved bass. Despite the small size of the speakers, you get some decent low end here. Their warm audio makes them a compelling option for vinyl, better than similar models from the likes of Edifier and Fluance. One of the biggest problems with the Q Acoustics 3020i speakers is that at high volumes, the sound becomes brittle and harsh. We wouldn't recommend listening to these on loud for long periods. They don't have the finesse or clarity of something like the Elac debut 2.0 B6.2. Worth noting, there is a newer version of the speakers, the 3030i, but they shouldn't really be an option here. They are very good, but are designed to be mounted on stands, and we think they lock you into too controlled a setup. For another good vinyl option, albeit a more expensive one, try the Bowers & Wilkins 606S2 speakers, above. They're more expensive, but you do get a jump in sound quality. Coming in number 2. Fluance Ai61. The Canadian company Fluance have been making active wireless speakers for years, and we think the new Ai61 is the best yet. They beat out competition from the likes of Audio Engine and Kanto by not only being highly affordable, but offering suitably impressive sound quality. Our notes are full of words like full, engaging and rich, and while these speakers are beaten in terms of audio quality by some of the monsters here, we think they are among the best options if you are looking for a pair of wireless speakers. We also like the fact that the Fluance Ai61 has such a wide range of inputs, including RCA, optical, USB and Bluetooth 5.0 for lag-free listening. That said, we found using the interface, which amounts to a single colored light on the front, to be annoying. This was especially problematic when using the EQ, as it was often very difficult to get a sense on where we were with the sound. We also think that there are active speakers that offer a wider and more convincing soundstage, like the Audio Engine HD4. That said, for $300, the Ai61 deliver an awful lot for the money. Coming in number 1. Elac Debut 2.0 B6.2. In our opinion, the Elac Debut 2.0 B6.2 are almost perfect. We were knocked sideways by the sound quality, which was far better than the price tag would suggest. It's incredibly smooth and natural, whether you're listening to vinyl or streaming. The speakers have enough power to satisfy bassheads, and are much better sonically than other similarly priced speakers like the KEF Acoustics 3020i below. If that wasn't enough, they're also forgiving. The B6.2s aren't fussy about placement, meaning you'll get great sound no matter where you put them in the room, and they're happy playing everything from expensive vinyl to a simple Spotify stream. It'll still sound great. If we had to nitpick, we'd say that the Debut 2.0 B6.2s looks are pretty boring and boxy, as is the single color option. They're also not the newest speakers, and even Elac themselves have more recent models. But truthfully, we'd rather save you money and recommend a slightly older product that is superior to just about everything else we tested for this article. These are not just the best speakers Elac has made, they are also the best option for, well, just about everybody. Okay, yes, if you demand true high-end sound, you may want to check out other models from the likes of SVS and Bowers & Wilkins, below, but for everyone else, we think you'll be more than satisfied with this fantastic speaker.